Hey Switch fans, welcome back to Switch Top. If you love RPGs, then 2025 and 2026 are shaping up to be absolutely incredible for the Nintendo Switch. We've got some seriously exciting titles coming our way, from post-apocalyptic adventures to tactical masterpieces. Today, we're counting down the top 15 upcoming RPGs you need to keep on your radar. Let's jump right in. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is an expanded edition of the critically acclaimed post-apocalyptic RPG, arriving on Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026. Set in the ruins of Boston in the aftermath of a nuclear war, the game casts players as the sole survivor, navigating a world where every choice shapes relationships, settlements, and survival. Players explore a vast open world filled with factions, dynamic characters, and hidden secrets, while scavenging resources, crafting gear, and building settlements. Combat blends traditional first-person and third-person shooting with tactical VATS, targeting, allowing precision strikes and strategic planning. The Anniversary Edition includes the base game, all 6 official DLC expansions, and over 150 additional Creation Club items, such as new weapons, quests, and companions. A new in-game Creations menu streamlines access to extra content, enhancing customization and replayability. The game balances story-driven exploration with deep mechanics, encouraging players to engage in crafting, dialogue-driven decisions, and tactical combat, making every playthrough unique. With updated visuals and expanded content, this edition provides both veterans and newcomers a rich and immersive Fallout experience on the next-generation handheld console hybrid.
It's the end of the world, all over again. Let's go.
The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon is coming to Nintendo Switch on the 15th of January, 2026, offering players a deep, story-driven RPG experience on the go. Set on the continent of Zemuria, the game follows 3 protagonists, Van Arkride, Reen Schwarzer, and Father Kevin Graham, who are drawn into a mysterious exercise by a powerful organization. As their paths converge, they uncover a conspiracy that threatens the future of their world, and players must navigate political intrigue, personal dilemmas, and a richly detailed setting that spans cities, countrysides, and hidden locales. Combat blends classic turn-based mechanics with innovative features such as shard commands, the awakening system, and strategic positioning that can turn the tide of battle. Players can also assemble a custom party from allies across the Trails universe and explore unique dungeons with challenging puzzles and enemies. Alongside its intricate story and tactical combat, the game emphasizes exploration, character development, and meaningful choices that shape relationships and outcomes, ensuring each playthrough feels unique. With enhanced visuals, a sweeping soundtrack, and hours of content, this edition delivers a fully immersive adventure that honors the series' legacy while welcoming newcomers to the Trails saga.
The Cypher announced out of nowhere was just one giant smokescreen for what they're really trying to accomplish.
Ignition, liftoff.
Take this! You're a worthless piece of human waste!
Ys Memoire, Revelations in Celceta, is set to arrive on Nintendo Switch in early 2026, bringing the beloved action RPG to a new audience with enhanced visuals and audio. Players step into the shoes of Adol Kristen, who awakens in the mysterious land of Celceta with no memory of his past. As he explores dense forests, ancient ruins, and sprawling towns, Adol encounters allies and adversaries, gradually uncovering the hidden truths of the land while striving to recover his lost identity. The game combines fast-paced, party-based combat with strategic character switching, allowing players to chain attacks and utilize special abilities in dynamic battles. Exploration is central to the experience. Mapping Celceta is both a challenge and a reward, revealing secret paths, hidden treasures, and side quests that enrich the narrative. The Switch version features a toggle between the original soundtrack and a fully re-recorded, orchestrated score, enhancing immersion and nostalgia. Alongside its engaging story and combat, the game emphasizes character growth, party synergy, and discovery, creating a world that feels alive and responsive to player choices. Witchbrook is set to arrive on Nintendo Switch in 2026, offering a magical life sim RPG experience in a charming seaside town. Players assume the role of a young witch in training attending Witchbrook College, where they learn spells, brew potions, and practice divination while balancing daily student life. The game invites exploration of Mossport, a town full of quirky inhabitants, hidden secrets, and seasonal events, where interactions shape friendships, rivalries, and potential romances. Beyond classes, players can cultivate a garden, renovate their woodland cottage, craft magical items, and even run a small business selling creations to the town's residents. The game blends cozy life sim mechanics with engaging magical systems, allowing players to experiment with spells in practical and creative ways. Customization extends to character appearance, outfits, and magical abilities, offering a personalized experience. Witchbrook also features mini-jobs, foraging, and optional online co-op for up to 4 players, enhancing replayability and social interaction.
Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties is set to launch on Nintendo Switch 2 on February 12, 2026, bringing both a beloved remake and a brand new narrative to fans of the series. Kiwami 3 follows Kazuma Kiryu, who has settled into a quieter life running the Morning Glory Orphanage in Okinawa, only to have his peaceful existence disrupted as powerful forces target his home. Players experience intense cinematic brawler combat, combining the classic Dragon of Dojima style with the new Okinawan-inspired Ryukyu style, featuring weapons like sai and nunchaku, and the ability to unleash devastating Dragon Boost finishers. Dark Ties offers a fresh perspective through Yoshitaka Mine, exploring his journey from entrepreneur to navigating the criminal underworld, forging new loyalties and confronting old rivalries. Mine's combat emphasizes a refined, boxing-influenced style, enhanced by the Dark Awakening mode that unlocks brutal heat attacks and expanded movesets. Both stories feature a rich, open-world environment filled with side activities, mini-games, and exploration, including survival dungeons and underground fight arenas, blending deep narrative, strategic combat, and immersive side content.
Putting your life on the line doesn't give it any meaning. You're just throwing it away. There will come a time when you can show the world what you're made of. For now, just trust me. Lightning!
Demonschool is set to release on Nintendo Switch on November 19, 2025, offering a unique blend of tactical RPG gameplay and school life simulation in a darkly whimsical setting. Players assume the role of Faye, a first-year college student whose family carries a secret legacy as demon hunters. She enrolls at a mysterious island university where the boundary between the human and demon worlds is fragile, and soon becomes involved in uncovering hidden conspiracies while facing grotesque supernatural threats. The game combines turn-based tactical combat with a simultaneous action system, allowing players to plan moves during a preparation phase and then watch all actions resolve together, with the ability to rewind decisions to test different strategies. Beyond combat, players manage Faye's school schedule, attend classes to improve her skills, and develop relationships with 15 unique classmates, which influence both story outcomes and battle synergies. The narrative balances gothic horror elements with the everyday charm of campus life, featuring exploration, puzzle solving, and side activities that enrich the world.
Pokémon Pokopia is set to launch on Nintendo Switch 2 on March 5th, 2026, offering a unique life simulation RPG experience set in a vibrant, untamed island environment. Players take on the role of a Ditto, transformed into a human-like form, arriving on a previously empty island with the goal of creating a harmonious paradise where Pokémon and humans coexist. Exploration is central,
As players traverse forests, beaches, and hidden caves, they befriend a wide variety of Pokémon and learn their unique abilities, which can be used not only in battles, but to manipulate the environment, grow crops, craft structures, and expand the settlement. The game features a slow-life simulation style, where collecting resources, crafting furniture, cultivating gardens, and building homes for Pokémon intertwine with relationship building, allowing each creature to interact meaningfully with the player's community. Up to 4 players can cooperate in multiplayer mode to explore, gather, and shape the island together. The narrative unfolds organically through interactions, quests, and seasonal events, blending gentle storytelling with player-driven creativity.
And more. Expanding the places you can visit and what you can achieve. Certain Pokémon can also teach you special moves. For example, you can transform into Lapras. While Ditto might not start out as the best swimmer, this transformation may—
Lost Hellden is set to release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, offering a visually stunning, hand-painted JRPG experience that blends strategic combat with deep storytelling. The game takes place on the planet Era, where every individual is bound at birth to one of the 7 deadly sins, and, succumbing to their assigned sin, risks transforming them into monstrous beings. Players follow the journey of twin brothers, Seifel and Let, whose fates diverge under extraordinary circumstances. Let is bound to all 7 sins, while Seifel is bound to none. Their intertwined paths explore themes of identity, rebellion, faith, and the consequences of choice as they navigate a richly detailed world filled with secrets, dynamic environments, and varied cultures. Combat combines action and strategy through a hybrid system. During the action phase, characters move freely and use abilities in real time, while the reaction phase allows tactical counters, evasion, and special maneuvers. Players manage up to 8 customizable characters, each with distinct skill trees, jobs, and abilities, including powerful, transcendent skills that can turn the tide of battle.
Fights take place in 2 distinct phases. The action phase, during which you can move and change characters freely. Like in any action game, you can perform basic attacks or use abilities. During this phase, enemies react based on your actions but do not attack you.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is set to launch in 2026 exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Delivering a new chapter in the acclaimed tactical RPG series, the game centers on the Heroic Games, a prestigious tournament where warriors from across the land gather to compete for a single wish granted by the Divine Sovereign. Players follow multiple characters with unique motivations, including Kai, a young fighter determined to save his father, as well as other combatants whose personal stories and ambitions intersect within the arena. The narrative weaves themes of loyalty, sacrifice, and rivalry, with hints of connections to past Fire Emblem lore, including familiar figures that suggest the game shares a universe with earlier titles. Gameplay maintains the series' signature turn-based tactical combat on grid-based maps, emphasizing strategic positioning, weapon advantages, and careful planning. Early previews hint at new combat techniques called Blaze Arts, allowing characters to unleash powerful moves that can change the flow of battle. Alongside the intense combat, players will engage in character interactions, develop bonds, and make choices that influence story outcomes, adding depth to both strategy and narrative.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection is set to launch on Nintendo Switch 2 on March 13th, 2026, delivering a thrilling JRPG experience in the beloved Monster Hunter universe. Players take on the role of a rider in a world shaken by the sudden hatching of twin Rathalos, a mysterious event that threatens the kingdoms of Azuria and Vermeil. As the last Rathalos rider of Azuria, the protagonist must uncover the truth behind rising tensions, confront a looming threat, and navigate political and social complexities, all while forming a deep bond with a Monstie companion. The narrative focuses on loyalty, courage, and friendship, weaving a story that explores the relationships between humans and monsters, as well as the choices that shape the fate of nations. Gameplay centers on turn-based combat, where riders and monsties fight in coordinated pairs, allowing players to develop strategies that leverage each monstie's unique traits and abilities. Players can raise and nurture monsties from eggs, enhancing their skills, forging emotional connections, and creating a versatile battle team. Exploration is a key aspect, with diverse landscapes to traverse, hidden secrets to uncover, and side quests that enrich the story.
Amazing!
You did it!
The Adventures of Elliot: The Millennium Tales is set to release on Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026, offering an immersive HD 2D action RPG experience. Players take on the role of Elliot, an adventurer exploring the continent of Filiberaltia, a land inhabited by mysterious beast tribes alongside his fairy companion, Faye. Their journey begins when ancient ruins are uncovered beyond the city walls of Huther, protected by a magical spell of safekeeping, leading them into a sprawling adventure that spans centuries and uncovers hidden truths about the world. The narrative weaves themes of discovery, friendship, and courage as Elliot and Faye encounter diverse allies, face enigmatic foes, and unravel secrets that connect past and present. Players engage in real-time combat with strategic depth, utilizing multiple weapon types that can be customized and enhanced through magical resources, while Faye aids in battles and exploration, offering tactical options and cooperative support. Beyond combat, exploration and puzzle solving are central, with hidden treasures, interactive environments, and side quests enriching the world.
Your fairy companion, Faye, can also attack and pick up items. You can control both Elliot and Faye separately, or two players can control them at the
Octopath Traveler 0 is set to launch on Nintendo Switch on December 4th, 2025, offering a new chapter in the acclaimed HD 2D RPG series. For the first time, players create their own protagonist, customizing appearance, voice, animations, and even a favorite dish, before embarking on a personal journey across the kingdom of Orstera. The story begins after a tragic event strikes the player's hometown, setting them on a path of rebuilding, restoration, and self-discovery. Along the way, you recruit companions, each with their own backstories, motivations, and unique abilities, forging bonds that influence both narrative outcomes and combat strategy. The game combines classic turn-based tactical combat with the series' signature break and boost system, requiring players to identify enemy weaknesses and coordinate attacks for maximum effect. Outside of battle, exploration, resource management, and interaction with the world play central roles. You can reconstruct your town, invite up to 30 allies to live there, and expand your party to 8 characters for strategic engagements. Allies learn new skills over time, which can be shared to enhance combat versatility.
No, I have no intention of following your script.
August! We're going to take out Herminia.
I must atone for my sins, even if it costs me my very life!
For I am the master of all. You would defy your king?
I will stand and fight whoever I must.
Elden Ring Tarnished Edition is set to release on Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026, presenting a definitive version of the acclaimed open-world action RPG. This edition includes the base game Elden Ring, along with the expansive Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, offering a fully realized adventure across the lands between. Players take on the role of a Tarnished, an exiled warrior summoned back to this mysterious and dangerous world, navigating vast landscapes, ancient ruins, and treacherous dungeons, while uncovering the fragmented history of the Elden Ring. The story emphasizes exploration, personal choice, and the consequences of actions, in a world steeped in myth and intrigue, with rich lore revealed through encounters, dialogue, and environmental storytelling. Combat blends fast-paced melee and ranged attacks with strategic use of magic and skills, requiring mastery of timing, dodging, and positioning, while mounts like Torrent enhance mobility across sprawling terrains. This edition also introduces new armor sets, cosmetic options, and customization for mounts, adding depth to character and gameplay personalization.
Champions!
Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is set to release on Nintendo Switch 2 on January 22nd, 2026, delivering the definitive version of the first chapter of the acclaimed Remake trilogy. Players step into the shoes of Cloud Strife, a former soldier turned mercenary, who joins the resistance group Avalanche in the Mako-powered city of Midgar to confront the oppressive Shinra Electric Power Company. The narrative expands with episode Intermission, shifting focus to Yuffie Kisaragi, a stealthy ninja from Wutai, as she undertakes a secret mission into Midgar during the main story's events. Together, these intertwined storylines explore themes of resistance, loyalty, and personal struggle, deepening the experience with rich character interactions and cinematic storytelling. Combat blends real-time swordplay, magic, and special abilities, while strategy and timing remain crucial for overcoming challenging encounters. The Switch 2 edition enhances performance and visuals, delivering a smooth, immersive experience, and introduces options like streamlined progression to allow players to focus on the story without mechanical constraints.
No freaking way!
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined is set to release on Nintendo Switch on February 5th, 2026, offering a fully remade and modernized version of the classic JRPG adventure. Players assume the role of a young fisherman's son from the quiet island of Istard, whose desire for adventure leads him and his childhood friends to discover the mysterious Shrine of Mysteries. This discovery propels them into time-spanning portals, where they journey to past eras and encounter lands that have been sealed away by a sinister force. The hero's mission becomes one of restoration, bringing lost regions and their people back to life in the present, while facing challenges that test courage, friendship, and resolve. The game combines a heartfelt narrative with rich world building as towns, forests, and dungeons are brought to life with a charming diorama-style art direction that captures the whimsical yet epic scope of the Dragon Quest universe. Players engage in strategic turn-based combat with flexible vocation systems that allow characters to develop unique abilities and skills. Exploration, puzzles, and character interactions enhance the story, creating an immersive experience where every quest and encounter feels meaningful.
This is the stuff! You and me battling side by side again! Flame Splitter!
And there you have it. The top 15 upcoming RPGs for Nintendo Switch in 2025 and 2026. From post-apocalyptic wastelands to magical schools and monster-filled adventures, the future of RPGs on Switch is looking absolutely incredible. Which game are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Switch Top so you don't miss any updates on these amazing games as they get closer to release. Until next time.